this changes everything for the Pittsburgh Penguins. Rutger McGroarty is back in the lineup. Dan Muse has him on the third line. And Rutger comes in, one of the most hyped prospects of the year for Penguins fans. And in today's video, we'll be discussing what he will be doing for the Penguins lineup. This is super exciting, everyone. Welcome back to Penguins Digest. I know it's been like a week since I uploaded the last video, and we had some audio issues in that one as well. So we're back. We're ready to discuss Rutger McGroarty. Where's he fitting in the lineup, and how pumped the team will be, and how pumped we all are to have Rutger making his NHL or season debut in the Penguins game. So let's get right into it. But before we do that, make sure you guys do, of course, subscribe to the channel. We are currently at 67.5% of viewers who are not subscribed to the channel, and we are trying to get to 2,500 subscribers. So if you guys can give me a nice little Christmas gift, or a nice holiday gift, and hit subscribe, I would appreciate that. I think we're like 10 subscribers away. So again, just right down below, super easy, it's free, and it's super. It does a lot for the channel. It's one click for you, and does a lot for me here on Penguins Digest. And of course, you can also join the Penguins Digest team. Type in that link below me, or check the description. Super easy to apply if you love talking about sports. You want to get your foot in the sports industry. Perfect way to do that here on Digest Media. Great team here, a lot of fun, and you kind of have, it's one of those places where you have a little bit of control of what you want to do. So it's really cool in that matter. But I've rambled on. I'm super excited to talk to you guys about Rutger McGroarty, who was called up today along with Bokuli Mama. A big vibes boost for the team. I think, it's exciting to have Rutger back on the squad. It'll be super interesting to see how he will do in his first few games this season after coming off a pretty substantial injury. So yeah, Rutger, again, he was tearing it up in the AHL. Again, this is where he'll be playing. Again, Hayes, Crosby, Rust has been pretty solid. Novak, Malkin, Mantha. And look at that line, guys. It's basically an all-rookie line with Rutger McGroarty, Ben Kindle, and Billy Koivunen, and then Dewar, Lazat, and Bokuli Mama will be on the fourth line. Wotherspoon and Karlsson, Kris Letang, and then Graves and Clifton. But Rutger is what we are here to talk about today. So let's dive into everything today that went on with Rutger McGroarty. And just a quick retro, as you guys know, he was acquired last year for Braden Yeager. It seemed like Rutger did want to move on from Winnipeg, and Kyle Dubas made the swing. So yeah, Rutger is here, and he is about to make a huge statement, in my opinion, as the Penguins are going to play the Philadelphia Flyers. So let's see what he had to say. He was all smiles today, talking about playing with his fellow rookies. It'll be a lot of fun, youthful line. We'll try to do our best and try to make an impact on tonight's game. And I think bringing a youthful line in against the Flyers, to me, it's just a great story. This is going to be a super heated game. They're close in the standings, and yeah, I think it's super amped up. It feels like it's been a long time since the Penguins and Flyers rivalry has meant this much. Obviously, it's always important, but standings-wise, they've been two teams that have been pretty low in the standings, but now they're two teams that are fighting for a playoff spot. So let's ramp that up, and I think it's going to be a super, super, super fun game, of course. Again, pretty solid, and I think it's going to be a great, great game. Again, some more quotes he had. On earning his way back to Pittsburgh, you got to grow. This is, honestly a pretty, I think, introspective quote from Rutger. You gotta grow where you're planted. And for me, I was just so juiced to play hockey again. I could have gone and played beer league back in Nebraska, and I would have loved it. Yeah, I think he was just excited to be back. Again, he played a lot of hockey with the Wilkes-Barre Scranton Penguins. He had 5 games down there, and this is what was in the article previewing tonight's game from Penn's Inside Scoop, of course. McGroarty had missed all of training camp and the first part of the season with an upper body injury. Again, people had him penciled on that first line with Crosby, so it was a huge loss. And now with Raquel injured, it seems like they just keep trying random guys there. After getting cleared to play, he joined Wilkes-Barre Scranton in mid-November and has been lighting it up. The 21-year-old forward has 4 goals and 7 points in 5 AHL games. McGroarty credited the medical team, his trainers back home in Michigan, and surrounding himself with good people as the biggest reasons for his early success. And he said, because I feel like it's very easy to get a negative mindset when you're hurt, but I feel like my friends, my loved ones, were there for me the whole time. I just went in and tried to play my game. I think I play a full 200-foot game. I like to be hungry around the net. And Guys, I literally can't be more excited for Rutger McGroarty to be back with the team. I know we've been all hyped about Ben Kindle and how great he's been in his first year, but Rutger, I think he's going to be amazing too, and I'm really hoping him and Kindle can get a guy like Ville Koivunen going. I've been reading, a lot of posts from Penguins fans about, they think Koivunen is too good for the AHL, but not good enough for the NHL yet, so he's kind of in the in-between stage, and I'm really holding out for him because, again, as you guys know, I am the leader of the Ville Koivunen fan club, so it will be super, super cool to see if Koivunen and Kindle and Rutger can combine together and make a super dope line. And I think when the Penguins get healthy, when Rickard Rakell comes back, I think the Penguins, they're in for another streak in my opinion. I know it has been, pretty off and on since their hot start, but I think it will be very good for Rutger to get in, juice the vibes again, the vibes. I think the Penguins' vibes have been super important throughout the season. They were super high I keep saying super, but they were very high when the season started, and I think it's just going to continue with a guy like McGroarty coming back from injury and looking as solid as a rock, hopefully. And then, of course, looking at his stats here, last year with the Wilkes-Barre Scranton Penguins, he had 39 points in 60 games. Very, very solid for an AHL rookie. Again, in his short stint with the Pittsburgh Penguins last year, he had 3 points in 8 games. And then this year with the Wilkes-Barre Scranton Penguins, hopefully he doesn't have any more AHL games. He's going to be too good in the NHL. He has 7 points in 5 games, which I mentioned earlier. He's almost a goal-a-game player, 4 goals in 5 games. It's obvious he was too good for the AHL. I think he's going to absolutely light it up with the Pittsburgh Penguins, the NHL squad, of course, and then just, a little bit past that, today at 7 p.m., the Philadelphia Flyers versus the Pittsburgh Penguins in Philadelphia. So, it's going to be a hostile environment for all players, and I think getting Rutger in here for the first game against the Flyers in Philadelphia, I think it's going to be an electric atmosphere, and I think the guys are going to have a lot of fun. It's going to be a great game, in my opinion, and they are, of course, fighting in the standings. Again, the Flyers have 2 more wins, and they have, 2 more points. So, again, this is a huge swing of a game. If the Penguins can even up there in points, obviously they won't be up there in win percentage, but, again, they're 4-3-3 in their last 10. They lost the last game. It wasn't a great loss, and I think the Penguins just need to get right back on track, and I think injecting a guy like Rutger McGroarty will be absolutely huge because I think Rutger is a super skilled player. Like he said, is going to bring, a punch at both ends of the ice. And I think playing him with Kindle and Koivunen is just going to be super fun. And I hope that line does work out because it's going to be just, really great for the Penguins' vibes. I keep saying the vibes are important. The vibes are important, and they will be. Obviously, the last loss, wasn't great against the Toronto Maple Leafs. They got absolutely rocked. Even Shelovs and Jari both didn't play very good. Hopefully, you can kind of, scrunch that one, throw it away, and move on to the next game against the Flyers because this one is super important. And you know who's playing in that? Tristan Jarry, who was 12-4-2 in 19 games against the Flyers, getting an .894 save percentage, but that record is looking very good. So everyone, I know I spoke a little bit fast in this video, but I'm super amped for Rutger McGroarty, and I hope all Penguins fans are too. Let me know in the comments what you guys are excited for to see from Rutger McGroarty and that third line with him. With Kindle and Koivunen. I think it's going to be electric. Let's go, Pens, and of course, we'll see you in the next video.